Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl Lorraine here with another video. And today, what I want to talk about is weaves, wigs, things like that. Okay. Now, I get a lot of questions about, I wear weave. What should I do? This? Should I do that? So, I want to, give you my 2 cents on weaves and wigs and stuff like that. I personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with wearing wigs, weaves, all that. I wore it myself. I still wear it sometimes to do a little, to switch up hairstyles. I have family members, friends, the works. I mean, who doesn't know somebody that wear, weaves or wigs or something like that? All right. Now, a lot of people ask me, can I wear this and still have healthy hair? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like weaves where you use hair glue. Like I don't like if I'm wearing weave, I don't like to use the hair glue. Why? The hair glue has a lot of chemicals in it. It breaks off your hair, it makes your hair dry, it makes your hair brittle. I don't like it. Now, this is just from my experience, from my personal experience when I used to use glue for the wigs with my family friends and that. And every time after they, took out the weave and all that, their hair wasn't looking too great afterwards. So my suggestion, if you want to wear weaves, try to sew them in. If you don't know how to sew them in, try to learn. You can watch videos about it. Maybe you could get a friend or something like that to help out. That's what I do now. I'm gonna do a video of me when I do I do a weave style, and I'll make a cornrow and then I'll sew in the weave, like the track. So that's what I like to wear. If I'm going to wear tracks, or if people tell me about they want to wear tracks, I recommend sewing the track in as opposed to gluing it in, because like I said, the glue, it could break off your hair. It has chemicals in it. But if you know what I'm saying, if you've been doing that and it's been working fine for you, and you have hair of steel or whatever, your hair does not have no type of bad effects from using the glue, then you could continue to use the glue. But like I said, speaking from personal experience, and a lot of people that wear weaves and they wonder why their hair is breaking and their hair is not getting healthy, it's because the glue could do that. Honestly, the glue could really damage your hair. You have to really, really be careful with it when you're taking it out. And it's a lot of work with the glue. So that's why I don't, if you do it, like I said, that's fine. But I don't really recommend, if you wear weaves, to glue them in. I recommend sewing them in. Or they even have extensions, the hair pieces that you clip in. So you could do that also. So that's my 2 cents about, hair tracks and weaves. Now, wigs. I love wigs. I think wigs it's a very good way to maintain your natural hair underneath and keep it healthy. Okay, what I mean by that is you could, condition your hair, moisturize your hair, however you wear your wig. If you put cornrows, if you just wrap it, put a cap over it, then put the wig. Whatever that you're doing, as long as you condition your hair and take care of your hair underneath, okay? And what you can do is every 2 or 3 days, you could just, if you're wearing braids or something like that, there's a spray that African Royal has out where you spray the braids and it conditions your hair. Or if you have your hair wrapped, you can still moisturize it and then just put your cap back on. So wigs, like I said, I like wigs because you could even go a week, without really combing through your hair, and you just keep, you condition it, throw your wig back on, and you don't have to comb it, manipulate it, style it, so it's a good way to give your hair a break. Now, braids. A lot of people also ask me about braids. Braids is a very good way too to also, grow your hair out, keep your hair healthy, but you have to be careful. If you go to the site, it's called www.growafrohairlong.com. They have an entire regimen about braids and how to take care of your braids when you are relaxed, when you wear your hair relaxed. And just to sum it up, you wear the braids for, I guess, 2 3 months. When you take them out, you wait a week, then you wait a week or two, then you relax your hair, then you wait another week or two, then you get the braids redone, and you keep doing this on a constant basis, and that helps your hair to grow out. And you're not combing through your hair every day. You're not, you're keeping your hair low, very, very low maintenance. And you could maintain your braids also by conditioning your hair. Basically, you could use like a very light conditioner, not something that's heavy, because you don't want the conditioner residue on your braids. But if you use like a very light watery conditioner, and you put it on your braids, you let it stay in for a little bit, you rinse it out, towel dry it, let it air dry. That's gonna help your natural hair to stay healthy while you're wearing the braids. And like I said before, African Royal, they have a braid spray where you spray it on your braids, and that keeps your braids nice and conditioned, keeps your natural hair nice and conditioned. And it's a good way to definitely grow out your hair, and you know keep your hair healthy without a lot of styling products and maintenance and things like that. So, like I said, that's my 2 cents about braids and weaves. Like I said, if you're going to wear tracks, it's best if you sew them in. If you glue them in and it's been working for you and you're not having no problem, all power to you, that's good. But I know a lot of people, they don't know how to take care of their hair properly to begin with. So on top of that, and then using the glue and just pulling it out and not taking it out properly, that damages your hair. All right. So like I said, sewn in weaves is good, clips is good, wigs are good, and the braids are good. You just still, like I said, you still have to, the bottom line goes down to, you still have to maintain your natural hair by deep conditioning and moisturizing it. All right. So I want to thank all of my subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I had no idea that in 1 month that I was gonna have like 700 subscribers. Like, I was really shocked. So I want to thank you guys, and if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to drop me an email or something, and I'll try to help you out. And like I said, I'm not a licensed cosmetologist or nothing like that. I just let people know from my personal experience, from me reading things, trial and error. I just, give advice from on my opinion. So if it's something that you don't like, if you don't like what you hear, you don't gotta use it. Use whatever worked for you. All right. So thank you guys so much, and enjoy your night, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.